What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and get it on in. It's your boy Blunderbuss79, and we are back at y'all with another video. 8-year anniversary. Oh Lord, my music. Let's crank it up again. Had to remix it. Alright, so let's get it. So we got the pickups and all of that jazz. They do got the 28-day special check-in for the CTP, so make sure you guys pick that up. Oh, let me turn this down. Everything reset. Yeah. And I know I've been sporadic over the last few weeks, what with the move, and actually started picking up a lot of hours at work, so yeah. It has been a little hectic, but we ain't forgot. We still here. DJ, what's going on? My guy falling through once again. So we do got a couple of pickups. We got this Odin's Blessing Selector we got to pick up, and we also got the Rune Element Selector for the Otherworld Battle Pass. Yes, we do have the Battle Pass, because I wanted to see what the value is going to be on it this month versus next month. Just, you know, I'm not really keeping hard data, but loosely, you know what I mean? But I mean, the hard data isn't gonna be that much. It's really the difference in mat forming is kind of what I wanted to see in this whole X of Swords system. There was one other thing we had to pick up before it goes away, and that would be the 730 tokens that we sitting on currently for the event. We do have a premium comic card chest we can pick up, or a CTP dimension chest. Honestly, we're probably gonna get that card, because we are still working on our cards. So let's go ahead and pick this up now and see what's what. Okay, so the Loki card, nothing to write home about. We also have 1,200 tokens that will be, well, we're not gonna pull them. We're not gonna pull them, but we are sitting on them joints. We do gotta upgrade the card for the additional remaining tokens for the event. So let's go ahead and get that. And we got a clear dimension mission 10 times, but before we do any of that, we got to do the GBR raid for the day. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way so we can use up these boost points. Other things. We also, where is she? We also switched Jean over from CTP of Rage to CTP of Greed, so I could get more out of her in PvP. What with the new game mode and all, I figured that would be more prudent for me to do now and make her kind of a half-breed. Between PvP and PvE. I know that just sounded fucked up, didn't it? You gotta forgive me. I played the game Bloody Roar, and there was a beast on there called the Half-Breed. So that's kind of where that comes from. Boy, anybody sits up here and tries to get me canceled. But yeah. Half beast. She was a half beast. That's what it was. That's what it was. Half beast. That's kind of where that Yuriko, the half beast. So I guess that came out wrong, didn't it? Anywho. So kind of want to make her a half beast between PvP and PvE focus. At the same time, I'm gonna be Tier 4 in Storm because I like Storm. She is a favorite character of mine. And she actually hits pretty darn hard. She doesn't have the best survivability in the world, of course. But I'm kind of just sick of her sitting in the support class for me. Hopefully she gets something fairly soon to make her more or less better. My guy, get in the middle, my guy. Did he make it? Yo, he actually made that. That was wild. And that black bolt was hitting like a freaking truck. Okay, we can come back and do some Galactus later. And I actually do like the new way of doing things. Since the update, it's kind of been you can farm and get you one shot out at Galactus, use your boost points up there, and then you can come down and kind of help help people farm in master mode. You can hit up Dormammu, right? And then you can come down and help people farm Galactus without boost points, kind of thing, while you're still waiting for your boost points to fill up. It is really what it kind of turns into, right? For mid players, for you know, even the whales, right? If you're not sitting on a whole lot of boost points, but I suppose there's really not a challenge for them at Galactus, really, no more like that. So and as you see, we do got some swords that are unknown. Let's go ahead and clean up this inventory, and then we'll go ahead and get into some Otherworld battle, because I actually do want to run this thing. Mutant slander, better watch out before Mags gets you. Already, hey, it wasn't nothing like that. Wasn't nothing like that. But technically, you know, that's sort of I guess would be grammatically correct in a sense, but you know, 2023, you can't say shit, so it's like people are really starting to push back on that whole idea of you know, that cancel bullshit. It's like, bro, you gotta let people say what the hell they want. You can't have a conversation if people always have to tippy toe and walk on eggshells and shit, bro. Not an honest one anyway. You can have a conversation, but it won't be no honesty behind it. So, like, what's the point at that? You know, like shit. Fuck your feelings to a certain degree, and people have to be able to be comfortable with saying that in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fuck your feelings and fuck mine too. This ain't about that. With certain situations, you know, not everything, but with certain situations, yeah. So let's go ahead and jump in there. Check out the battle pass and see what's been going on. And yeah. So we are sitting on 23. We're about to get another rune selector. We haven't finished out the battle pass for the month, and we're getting pretty close for all of the challenges for the season. Well, for some of them we're about halfway. 31 of 60, 26 of 50, 27 of 50 on the Otherworld battle with 2 or more superheroes characters 50 times. Like, you know, that's gonna obviously take a while. And then on win record on defense, you know, when we first started this thing out, bro, we was getting our hat brought to us, right? That was for 2 reasons. Yeah, there you go. See all that damn red? Yeah. I mean, it was ugly, right? So, and actually, I think the last time I attacked somebody, I lost. But I'm kind of finding strategy for this. So first, we'll go and check out set team, and the battle effects are what they are, right? Now, 35% decrease in universal, 250 damage received from gamma radiation, and 300 damage dealt decrease from Phoenix Force. But really, to be honest, none of this really matters that much. What matters more than anything is the positioning of your characters, and that's going to play a part, right? Like, the number actually matters. You want to be able to pick favorable matchups, right? So what you do is you go in here and you look at the team, right? And they got a tier 4 Carnage, and they got a level 70 Spidey. I feel like this is a pretty, because this is the thing. Typically a team like this, say in any mix up of this team, right, in timeline battle or something like that, I would be able to pick a 3-man team that would mash this shit. But in a 5-man autoplay setup, I was getting my ass whooped by tier 3 characters. And I'm sitting over here at tier 4 and I'm like, well, what the hell is going on? For one, I wasn't using my buffs, right? So you have to equip these on specific characters, and of course the HP buff is going to Hulk because he can make the most use of it. The other thing is, I think you can only buy these buffs once. So if I buy the HP, if I go back into the store, I don't think I'll be able to buy the HP buff again. So I can't just HP every character, right? There is, yeah. So it's owned already. Can't buy it again, right? Now the decrease all attack is nice, but it's only for a second and a half. The battles are really short. And that buff effect can be increased as you level up the buff, depending on how much you want to spend to level up the buff. We're only rocking 2 buffs right now, and the buffs that I'm actually going to use, and you see it stripped bulk of the buff by going into the store and coming back. So if you leave this screen, and you're going to have to do this for every fight. So I give Hulk the HP buff, And then I turn around and I give Wasp this buff, which is increase active buff duration by 30%. Hopefully that'll help with the debuff removal for her. And also, I'm not sure if it affects the amount of HP that she's able to bring to the table as well as a part of her passive. The other thing is, I'm looking at character position and their number. So you got Jean in the #1 slot right here, right? And this is where it gets a little dicey, especially the closer the teams are. So I'm looking, he has Jean in the #1 slot. Well, I know this guy is pretty good against Jean. So I'm gonna make sure he goes there. And we're gonna let Spidey either deal with the reflect of losses here, because I do have a CTP Mighty Refinement on him, or we're gonna give him Incredible Hulk. It's either gonna be one of the two. The problem really is going to be Carnage and Gore. So we'll see if we can figure out something. Maybe I put him there because he can at least reflect that. And the problem that he kind of has with Spidey is Spidey sits in a lot of iframes. Hopefully my Hulk can make very short work of this guy. And I'm looking and I'm seeing. So also what this is gonna do, Jean's gonna spawn here in the middle of the battlefield. Hulk's gonna spawn here. So what's gonna happen is 2 of my players are gonna spread out, right? And that's gonna cause them to get a little bit of distance to help with some of the AoE from Gore's attack at 2 skill, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for. So we'll see how this goes and we'll go from there. Kind of spread out the battlefield from the 1 and the 2 position. And you really want to make sure you pay attention to that. Now you see how they spawn, and Hulk's in the top right and Gore's down there at the bottom. Hulk was able to take that guy out, but then I think Gore took out my Jean once. Oh no, he didn't take Jean out at all. And their Jean is still alive, so we'll see. Oh, that Spider-Man. Yeah, when Spidey jumped out there, he blindsided everybody. And the fact that I wasn't able to eliminate Gore fast enough really made a big difference in that fight. You want to put yourself in a position where your team is able to gang up on the other team. You do that by picking favorable matchups, eliminating them fast. Now sometimes you may actually have to go in here and rearrange your whole battlefield main line over here, all of these guys, to get which matchups you want, right? So let's see here. I feel like that's a really bad matchup for her, for him, going against Cersei like that. And you see how he has Cersei strategically placed in the middle of the battlefield, because he's looking for Cersei to get clapped so she can res and hit her awaken skill and do a clean wipe on everybody. I'm gonna need something to kind of counter that. And then he has 4 characters that all revive. That's a problem. Okay, we're gonna have to contain that. The wasp there. We need to take out this gore quickly. Whose is 1? 1 is Gene. He puts his 1 and 2 in the back. Okay, so let's do this, because she's not gonna spawn early enough, right? She's gonna spawn late. She's in the 5th position, so, and he's not gonna spawn early enough to deal with Gene, right? His 2 first spawns are gonna be Gore and Gene. My 2 first spawns are gonna be Gene and Hulk. And actually, yeah, you can't even switch. Can I switch him if he's not selected? No, you can't. So nah, I know what I'm gonna do. All right. So yeah, this is what you kind of want to play with if you're having trouble with victories and all of that jazz. So my Colossus usually is able to buy enough time against Gore, where that's not a problem. We'll just go head up with this Gene, kind of cut her off before she can even get started, and when these 2 guys come in, we'll have them come in from the back. So basically what I'm gonna be doing is kind of short stopping everything to the right side of the battlefield, and then my guys will come in. Gene and Hulk and Spidey as the second wave, working their way from right to left in an effort to hopefully keep from getting put in a cross, right? My guy Colossus lost targeting and he went to go attack Gene, bringing Gore over there, and got my Gene clapped. But their Gene and Gore also got clapped. Yep. So what happened there was Cersei rezzed in the middle of the battlefield and wiped everybody, and because all of my revive characters were on their second life, everybody got clapped. And that's the strategy I'm trying to speak of. It's like you got to kind of keep things spread out enough to where when they do little cheesy shit like that, that really doesn't happen. Because that really is kind of a suck ass strategy, bro. Like you res with your ultimate skill and just wipe everything. Like, dude. So we'll run this and we'll see how this goes. The only real obstacle is a tier 4 gene, but as you can see, tier 4 in this game mode, it means a lot, but I think cards still mean more. And of course the battle buffs. The battle buffs mean a lot, and I haven't been activating them every battle either. That's the other thing. You have to remember to activate those buffs. So let's go ahead and equip. Oh. Let's go ahead and equip those buffs. I probably wouldn't have lost as many fights. And that's the thing that I kind of have to remind myself, is to equip the buffs. I know it's finna start clapping. Yeah, get him out of there. And Spidey too. Because you got a whole bunch of lives to run through. Yeah. Oh, Spidey's by himself. Oh, can he pull it off though? Oh, he pulled it off though. My guy with the dodge. With the absolute dodge, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. And you know, I'm really handicapping myself because there's a whole nother buff that I can, battlefield buff that I can go by. In the gores of the carnages of the world, this battle is at least gonna be 7 seconds long. Because I'm quite sure he wouldn't put Carnage out there unless he had his artifact, especially at tier 3. So let's see, she's energy attack. Now Hope, typically I like my Hope to be in the middle because his 4th skill can do similarly what Cersei's awakened skill can do, is it can clap the whole damn field. And it has enough AoE where if everybody's rushing to the middle of the battlefield, Hulk is gonna hit everybody, and they can't hide from it. So you know, I kind of like having Hulk in the middle when it makes sense to put him there. Obviously, I'm not gonna put him there if the matchup isn't favorable to him. And depending on which direction he's gonna run, because you see, he's coming out after, so that means he's gonna come back down to the bottom left corner after those Colossus duke it out. Actually, I should probably switch Colossus and somebody. You know what? Let's just do it. Colossus might actually get the ups on Wasp because he has that CTP. He'd do a lot better if he had. Oh, that my Colossus putting in work though. Okay, he finally got clout. All right. We got Jean out of there once. Oh, what killed everybody? Carnage. When Carnage popped his 4. The AoE on that thing is just horrendous. And that's the thing. It's easy to be winning a fight in this thing, and then, you know, a character pops out and then claps up your whole team. So I really feel like revive characters are gonna have a hell of an advantage Also, characters that have you're gonna see a resurgence of the Warriors of the Sky in this thing, probably, especially if they get um well, they all got new uniforms, I think, except no, they all got new uniforms. So you may see a resurgence of the Warriors of the Sky in this thing, especially those that have Syrian Sunbird. Um, okay, I'm not really liking this matchup here. Um, that tier 4 Thanos is gonna decimate everything. I try to steer clear of a lot of having to deal with a lot of tier 4s. Like this team, I would just never fight in a million years. I just don't have enough requisite tier 4s to be able to handle that. And it looks like a mighty regen is probably going to be the best thing for Gene in this game mode. Okay, we got the same tier 4s. The only difference is he's running Gore and I'm running double support. And see, that's the other thing too, because I do have the debuff removal and then I also have the damage reduction. But you know, I was wondering what that was kind of gonna do for me, and it doesn't seem to be doing a lot in the fights, to be honest. Oh, Hulk spent his 4th skill. He spent his 4th skill and Spidey ran out of the way of it. Oh, that sucked. Oh, that freaking sucked, bro. That freaking sucked. That's the reason why. Like, he just targeted the wrong person. Had he turned around and targeted Jean, Spidey wouldn't have had a choice but to run over to him. But because he ran over where Spider-Man was, then tried to cast the skill, it canceled, and then he ran over and got himself clapped. So that's kind of the problem with single life characters in this game mode. Because it's autoplay and because the we're just gonna keep running fights, because it's out, and now they want to give me like a gravy team. And to be honest, I've been losing more attacks than I have defenses, and I'm wondering why that is. You know what I mean? Wow. And then Gore's gonna run over in the mix and clap her. And that's the problem, right? Is, at least I feel, the fights that I feel like I should be winning are the fights that I'm losing. And I don't understand why. But then if I go into my defenses, let's take a look at the win record here. So I defended against this guy and he had 4 tier 4 characters. Right? I don't get it. And he's won 128 fights and lost 142 fights. Or at least, no, I've won 128. And lost, no. We both won and lost the same amount of times. I think his best win record, my best win record is 12 in a row. 3 in a row? I don't know. He's got 3,000 points. I think this is all his stats. So yeah, and he's using a tier 4 godly team. So, and I think I've seen this guy before. I fought him in PvP. He's fairly strong. You know, same with this guy. Over 600 or over 1,000 fights. Over 1,500 fights. Hell, almost 1,500 fights. It's about 50 away-ish. You know, 9 best win streak, not on a current win streak, all of this jazz. So yeah. They should also add the option to be able to fight. You know, this should have been an obvious win. That guy doesn't really even have a team. Same here, he's rocking tier 2 characters, so not much resistance to be offered. He's got the older Thanos uniform, going up against tier 4 characters. To this guy, you know, yeah, Ancient One with the Reflect was probably a problem, along with the tier 4 Thanos and a level 80 Spidey. You know, this guy had a tier 3 Carnage, level 70. And the only obstacle I can see on this team really is Gene there. And then I lost to this guy probably from the res, from you know, and the fact that he's rocking 4 either revive characters or undead passive types. And then of course you can't see the buffs that they're using. So oh, and you can't give a character more than 1 buff. That's the other thing. So let's try this. Let's try giving that thing the Colossus and see if we can help mitigate some of that damage reduction. That he gives, maybe that'll help. It doesn't look like it from the way that... Okay, why did Thanos just like lose targeting on Colossus? I didn't understand that. Okay, can she res and kill everything? Okay, and just not get clapped from yeah. Okay. So she can win a one-on-one with Gore. Come on now, you shouldn't just be standing there because you're freaking... Oh god, yeah. Let's say the mighty greed, the mighty portion of the greed just popped, so she shouldn't just be standing there taking damage. She should not just be standing there taking damage. Let's see, you can save the buffs in the same menu that you select and deploy the characters. Okay, I did not know that. So let's go try that. Ah. Okay, we'll try giving that buff thing to Jean because she's got a lot of active buffs herself. Because it didn't seem to help. It didn't seem to help with Colossus as much. And to be honest, I'm not really noticing a lot of difference with with your girl. The other thing about these battle buffs is I'm wondering if they change season by season. Like next season we'll have all new buffs. Okay, why when Spidey ran up, he just didn't get absolutely clapped? I don't know. Okay, but my Spidey runs up, jumps in an iframe, and starts immediately getting taken damage. I also don't understand. See, I'm really not feeling this getting put in a position to have to res and take out 2 and 3 characters. I got time frozen or something, or paralyzed or some crap like that because I was just sitting up at the top of the screen. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I do think this game mode needs some balancing because I don't know. We may actually throw Cersei out there and see what she can do. I do have her awakened. And with her artifact. Yeah, I mean, I'm wanting to see more of that. 3 or more characters, or 2 or more characters at least, still alive, able to hold it down for the victory, as opposed to getting down on my last character and them having pull off some miracle upset. So we just got 765 of those mementos there. And let's keep going. We'll get into the X of Swords a little later. I tell you what, we'll change the team up a little bit here. Let's pull Colossus, and we'll throw Cersei out there. Oh, there she is, hiding in the corner. Let's take a look at her build right quick. She does have a 3-star version of her own artifact. She is rocking a CTP of energy and not destruction, so that's really not gonna help her very much. And a really pedestrian build. We'll see. I don't know how much she's gonna help the team. If she gets out there and starts just getting guard broken like crazy, it's probably not gonna be very good. So let's do that. She'll at least be able to buy time with that first res. And with her getting up and doing her thing, that is gonna be an auto clap. I may want to like push her back in the rotation to like 4 or 5. Just so when she does do it, it happens a little later as opposed to early. This way, if it does happen, it'll happen like possibly during Jean's second life instead of her first. Or after somebody like Gore has already used his second life, or you know, what have you. but we are taking. It's because I didn't. So you have to set this thing every time you change the team. It was either that or it was because I moved Hulk and Cersei. Yeah, we'll move her a little further down in the lineup. Put Hulk at the end. Yeah, you do have to do this every time. They're definitely gonna have to come with some quality of life stuff to kind of smooth this thing over. But yeah, some quality of life, some game balance, and that sort of stuff. I'm thinking of swapping my Mighty Destruction to a Mighty Regen, and my Thanos Mighty Greed to a Regen. Actually, bro, I think the Mighty Egg is better because the Regen doesn't offer Super Guard Break. Also, when that heal pops off, that thing pops off. I had one on Jean for a while, and bro, she hardly lost a fight. Even at tier 3 against, you know, some tier 4 Jeans, like she still hardly lost a fight because it covers up so much of her problems. It's the best CTP for somebody like Carnage. I'm actually thinking about switching my Hulk over to a Mighty Egg. With Spidey, I would consider giving him a Mighty Authority just because his HP isn't as high and he can take advantage more of the damage reduction than he can the healing. Plus he pops his force so regularly. It's the other thing. Spidey's hardly doing any damage to that Carnage. She gonna res and wipe everybody? Or did she get clapped before she could? Wow. Hardly see that at all. That was a monstrous team. I got thoroughly I got my ass thoroughly whooped during that fight. Yeah, see, here we go again. And we're gonna die to that reflect from Ancient One, more than likely. Okay, we got us a one-on-one. As long as we can hide in our frames, we're good. Like, I'm cramming to understand this, man. Jean pulled off a fucking 4v1 just now. Or 3v1, whatever it was. Like, and then the characters that she did it against are characters that typically take her out in timeline. Ancient One, Gore, Spidey. Like, I'm not understanding how they're, and they weren't, you know, none of them characters she was fighting was tier 4. Okay, well, let's do this shit. I should thoroughly get my ass whooped here. Thoroughly. This dude got 3 tier 4s. I got 2. He's got Thanos out there. He's got 3 characters that can revive. I've got 2. Like, I would be surprised if I win this fight. Jean's taken out. Okay. Thirsty Rez did a little bit of clapping, but yeah, that's it. And why Spidey just stayed off in the corner there? Like, I'm looking and trying to discern certain stuff, but yeah, it's really, really wild, bro. Okay, we got level 70 Spidey versus a level 76 Spidey. Level 60 tier 2 Wasp, double support, aided by Colossus. So really, this is a 4v3 fight. 4v2 really, because Wasp doesn't count for him anyway. She's only tier 2 level 60, so of course my Wasp isn't gonna count after Gore gets a hold of her. She's taken out. Hey, Jean looks like she's on her second life. Like Spidey's about to go. Hulk's 4th skill got canceled again. Like, and for the most part, I'm trying to understand Hulk's value here, because by and large he's getting his ass thoroughly handed to him in most of these fights. He actually won that fight. But yeah. Give me 1 second. What's up, baby? Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll go make this on. Okay. Let's go get some multiverse invasion right quick, and I will be right back. And your kid wakes up in the middle of the night hungry. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm over here waiting for the new season of Cobra Kai to come out. We are back, by the way. Let's get that off of there. And we've been picking up these as well. We did actually get a, oh god, where is it? Probably have to go to X of Swords. Is it inventory? Okay, let's go ahead and do this while we're here. Clean this inventory up. They're really gonna have to give us more inventory slots, bro. With all of this shit, all this new shit they got coming in, and you know, the event stuff taking up space and all of that stuff. It's like, bro, y'all gotta help us mitigate this, man. Like, they could give us 150 or 200 inventory slots and they would still be able to sell that shield special support shit. No, let's convert those. And I don't even have a whole bunch of these X of Swords laying around. So we did get, I believe it was a 3-star and a 2-star Muramasa blade. Now the thing is, I wouldn't worry about re-rolling the options in this until you get all of the colors in there that you want. And I've been looking at the stats that are actually available in here. You got some increased basic damage dealt to flame and agent and pure evil type enemies, and then decreased damage received from those types. You also got some increased basic damage dealt, weapon master, command ability, and shield ability, and then decreased basic damage received from those types. You've got justice, cruelty, and order basic damage against basic damage increase. I wonder why they would word that differently. Maybe something to do with the coding. And then in this one it gets interesting. In the purple you get the instinct attack, the instinct defense, movement, crowd control, and cooldown. And then down here you get the fire damage, cold damage, all the elemental damage and elemental resistance. And then you get the justice, cruelty, order, destruction, and concentration increase. So it's gonna take some testing to get all of this stuff figured out. I'm not sure. See, the stats on the sword are trash. Yeah, they're not. Well, the thing is, they're not very much, right? Increased damage dealt to agent types by 10%. Increased damage dealt to weapon master abilities by. That's a very niche selection, right? It is sort of the problem with this whole thing. It's really just gonna boil down to the overall stats. It's not gonna really be like how cards work, right? This right side of the screen with the mastery effect, this all attack. Let me get this pulled up here so I can see it. This all attack increase, physical attack, energy damage. These are the important stats, right? Sword effects, not so much. Increasing, I guess, the cruelty and the instinct isn't that bad, but you're only increasing it by a certain number, right? That 234, that 184, 55, you're only increasing it by those amount of points. It's not like it's a percentage. If it was 5 or 10%, it would be something at least sort of meaningful. And there are a lot of different sword effects. So maybe it'll all add up to be something. But I don't see myself spending anything to re-roll this stuff like that. I'll probably just do a lot of crafting. I'm definitely not gonna spend crystals to lock stuff. Because in the end, I really don't think it's gonna be worth it. And I would suggest people kind of do the same. Would be my suggestion. But let's go ahead and see how we can do as far as enchanting some swords. Because I would like to get a Muramasa 4 or 5 star. If I did, then I would actually, oh, there's 3. That's actually dope. So we got a Muramasa 3 star. I suppose we can use that to replace the 2 star that we already have. And that'll at least get me the 6. That. Losing a little bit of concentration. Damage to humans, order, all of that jazz. Abandoned weapon master 10%. Instinct, mind resist. Damage against destruction, instinct, agent. They like handing out that agent, don't they? Oh, I didn't awaken the sword. That's what it was. I'm actually glad that you can awaken the sword while it's locked on your character. That's actually dope. So yeah. So we got the 18% all attack increase. I would really love to get this down to one each. And actually, I don't think this intelligence does very much. Is intelligence the pierce reduction? That's sort of what I wish they would make a little clearer. Okay. That's the energy damage reduction. Additional pierce reduction. Energy attack, physical attack. Okay, so basically I need to craft a purple sword and replace the warlock sword. So let's get to it. And you see we actually do have some runes down here as well. We will not be spending any of these guys because at least right now, okay, so neither one of those are purple. Try one more. If we don't get it, then we'll just, I guess we'll end up having to dismantle that one. Keep chunking me green then. Give me a red. Let's see if it does another green one, I guess. Okay, we're gonna stop. This is gonna waste a lot of resources. There we go. There we go. Come on, purple. Give me one more. Oh, now they just trolling. There we go. Go ahead and awaken this guy. Got a psionic +3. Go ahead and equip that over the intelligence sword. So that is currently what we are rocking. I suppose I could try to finish crafting either one of these two. they may turn into another scarab sword that I can replace this one with, but the chances of them rolling to what I need, I may as well just go ahead and dismantle them and at least get the runes back. Oh, no, you don't. No, you do not do that. Okay, so we'll continue trying to enchant. Okay, we're gonna hang on that one, but we're not gonna throw it away. It's just not what we need right now. Is that the? No, that's not the one we need either. Arab is the orange. So actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and chill before we get the mark of the beast on this account. Yeah, we'll go like that. So we got the 15% energy, 12% physical, and the 12% pierce reduction coming from this thing right now. So that's not actually that bad. Let's go ahead and jump back into Otherworld battle, and we'll see if the additional stats help at all. Now that I'm sure everybody's probably rolling a at least fully everybody's probably rolling at least at least 4 cards, or 4 swords, I mean, now. If not more. So, that being the case, we'll see if the change has made a difference. Okay, still got to deal that Spidey. Oh, you know, even though that was the last of the Mohicans' victory, I like that one a lot better than the other ones because of the way that it played out. Gene put in a lot of work. My Hulk put in a lot of work. Like, everybody got to put in work. Everybody got to get them at least one head or an assist on the kill. You know what I mean? That's absolutely dope. So he's rocking a couple of undead passes. You know, and the problem with that thing in this game mode is it's actually hard to lock somebody down for 7 seconds, for 7 whole seconds, without them getting anything off. It's difficult. And they got a 5-minute timer on this thing now. I don't think that was there before. Really nice victory. It was a really nice victory right there. Had a perfect scenario challenge. Male Alliance challenge. Yeah. You love to see it. Love to see it. It's marvelous. Bloody marvelous. I mean, man. Let's see, let's catch up on the chat. Stats on the sword are real trash. Yeah, we talked about that. I got Dazzler from the archive selector. Can't wait to see. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Dazzler is amazing. I cannot wait. There are certain support characters that I can't wait until they get their tier 3 or their awakened skill. She is among, like, she's like by far #1. Like, the only other character that even comes close is Nick Fury. Yeah, Fury is the only one that comes. Man, freaking, that girl is putting in some work in this game mode, man. Cersei is really, really nice. That resin pop is deadly, bro. Raisin pop. Yeah, raisin pop. You raisin and popping off. Yeah, brand new ice cream called Raisin Pop. Yeah, Cersei is the mascot. Shit. Hey, man. But yeah, Dazzler, bro. Yeah, man. That freaking. Hold on, we gotta talk about it. My girl Allison Blair, man. He is a absolute monster, bro. I run her on GBR teams with Galactus, and she's nice there too because you can get the switch and you can pop the disco ball that gives a 15% heal to all teammates, bro. So yeah, and a crit rate buff and all attack, all defense buff. Well, it doesn't even have a time limit. It says for 2 seconds. So yeah. But the HP is refreshing. So as long as this thing is up and as long as you're in the middle of it, it's gonna keep refreshing. Right? So you could potentially stand in the middle of this thing and get 15%, 35 all attack, all defense, and 35 crit rate buff for the duration of however long this thing lasts. And the animation for it, bro, is it lasts a minute. And that whole time, it's just, every time you hear that green glow, that buff is refreshing. So yeah, it's actually dope. And then on top of that, what is it? The ignore target dodge rate by 70%, and then the increased damage dealt to boss types by 65%, bro. On a GBR team, on a ABX team, she is essential for anything mutant based. Like, yeah, she's still the best mutant support in the game. Black Cat is another one that I want to see get an awakened skill or a tier 3. Black Cat, Nick Fury, Dazzler, Bill Colson. Like, yeah, all these dudes, man, they deserve it, bro. They've been holding it down, and the devs is just like, you know, even her, she's really kind of she's kind of different in terms of support Enchantress is, but yeah, she's got the increase all buff effect by 40%. Got the mind damage increase to all allies by 30%. And I don't think she had anything on her uniform passive. But they could definitely like do something with her in a non-seasonal uniform capacity and give her a tier 3 that is just bonkers. And the thing is, they need to find a place. They need to. I understand they're trying to push tier 4 and the tier 4 initiative and all that shit. They need to find a place for tier 3 that's just not so overshadowed by tier 4. I don't know if that's what they're trying to do here with this game mode, Otherworld Invasion. Every time I hear Otherworld, I think Dragon Ball Z. Like the Otherworld battle. My guy Pycon with the Thunder Flash attack. Yes, sir. Let's pick up. We'll take it. What are we rocking? The same tier 4s? Let her pop up in the middle of everything. Raise hell. Let's see how they like that. Excuse me. And I'd wait till I get my deck so I can have my damn cough button. Okay, that was actually live. Yeah, I think we're gonna dodge this tier 3 Spidey. I need to stop bullshitting and take my Spidey to 80. Really am trying to finish off Storm's tier 3 though. Tier 4. I know a lot of people will probably be like, why the hell are you tier 4 and Storm at this point? There are much better options, all of this jazz. I could build Sharon Rogers, I could do this and that. My answer is yes, I could. Storm is my favorite, one of my favorite superheroes of all time, and probably my favorite X-Men. Like one, possibly two. So like her and Nightcrawler are like right there at the top for me, personally. Then you got Colossus and Gambit, and um, really it's more like Gambit and Wolverine to me. Um, I just love those dynamics, kind of like Hulk and Thor. It's like, yeah, we partners, but you can catch these hands too. You know, I like that. I like that about them. Um, I really do like that about them. So, like anytime they're like, what was it? One of the very first episodes, Wolverine pushed the shit out of Gambit and told him out of the way, Gumbo. And Gambit was about to let him have it. I'm like, oh man, that dynamic that they played up on with that, it just chef's kiss to me, man. Absolutely amazing. Okay, we starting to catch a little bit of stride. Um, let's see here. We got a Gore in the middle. Gonna clap Wasp immediately. And then Spidey gonna catch him some mix. And he might be able to do some work. Hmm. I might have the advantage. We'll see. Let's see. It is a tier 4 Spidey out there though, so uh okay. Yeah, like that's the only thing that Dazzler is lacking. Well, it's tier 3. Win Otherworld battle 70% HP or higher 5 times. Yeah, that's kind of difficult. Or more characters surviving 5 times. Yeah, the first two are easy. The last two are kind of sketchy. Um, especially considering some of the fights that I should be winning, I'm losing. And I'm not sure if that's due to like positioning or what have you. Jean got clapped and it cost me the That cost me one of the things right there. Now, what I don't understand is the purpose of refilling. Maybe it's the daily rewards that actually come from the fight itself that you don't get anymore. Um, but you're still able to participate in the battle pass, and you're still able to participate in getting those individual rewards. Man, Carnage is a problem in this game mode. It was a problem. Come out with that splash and just, man, decimates. And it got me wondering, man. Got a 4-star artifact on him. How many seconds is that? Hmm. He is only tier 3. However, I want to see something. As a matter of fact, okay, where is Carnage? See Red Goblin, Black Bolt. He's not there. He's not there. Where the hell is my Carnage? Oh, he's at tier 2. Oh, where's his gears at? Oh, wow, he's got a long way to go. Yeah, so that's not feasible, but Hella is. Only reason I hesitate to put her out there is because her passive is for superheroes, and really not a superhero meta in this thing. I mean, you got villain, villain, hero, hero, villain. But this may actually be a good and save the team that I know if I just go 5 damage dealers. Oh no, not doing that. Let's see how this goes. She might be able to easily take out a Spidey. She got clout. She did buy time though. Doesn't matter, still lost. And I should not have lost that fight. That is absolutely bonkers. Okay, it is still safe. Let's see here. Oh, she's able to cast it more. Okay. Do that one more time. Oh. So that is the max. Well, let's level this one up too. There. Let's try one more time. Let's see. I'm gonna wind up having actually I might. I don't know. I gotta think. Okay, Hella. ones. She got clapped and both did. That was absolutely bonkers. So I have to wait for old girl to get out there to remove that time freeze. That debuff removal. I gotta wait till Cersei get out there because she has the buff. Okay, she popped off. Okay, this should be easy pickings here, but boy and Jean. Oh, he's immune to reflect? Jean able to pull it off by the skin of her teeth. Okay, so we'll leave us alone for a little while and we'll go do some other stuff, some world boss activities, that sort of thing. Actually, you know what? Let's go do some Galactus. And this is perfect for players like me that don't have a lot of tier 4s. It can get in there. And still get your you know, I still got my one clear day for Dormammu for books, which is okay. You know, 2 or 3 would be better, but at that point, then I wouldn't need to play Galactus. This is at least gonna let me get in there to get that Soul of the Foul team. And I'm sure there are a lot of players that are in this exact same position. That's why I love to highlight stuff like this. Okay, trying to pick somebody up, but it is a little on the later side of the evening. We are 2 hours in, so there we go. I like this because it actually gives me a chance to help out. Because I have plenty of characters and teams that can beat this guy. This is something they should have done a long time ago. Now they need to do the same thing with Carbonadium in master mode. They just made that one change. Add Carbo to master mode. Giant Boss Raid instantly becomes evergreen content. There goes that hill. That hill. Build up the whole team. My characters and theirs. Absolutely bonkers. Oh, he dipped. Oh, yeah. Just over 3 minutes. So there's your Dazzler for you. The usefulness for her is just through the roof, bro. Just absolutely off the charts. What do we got here? Of course. It just takes a while to get there, my guy. I donate to this thing every day. I have been since I got, inherited this thing. So I mean, yeah. Also, getting folks up out of here that aren't playing. There are two folks, these two right here, Duck 25 and Quadratic. I'm also keeping the Desi Boo old account just in case, but those three guys are unique situations. I know exactly what's going on with them. Everybody else is like, and then there's one more guy that, I know personally. But all these other, you know, otherwise dead accounts, never even chose a gamer tag sort of thing. Like, bro, you gotta go. So we will start with this one right here. Oh, because of AC. Okay. And then that's something else we gotta focus on is and myself included. So we got the Radiant Room as well. But myself included, I'm about to go on and get rid of this shit. It's just taking up space at this point. I mean, you know, they gave us these books and then some more books. You know, I'm pretty much full on books of the Vishanti. Now they're adding these runes. And it's different types of runes, bro. They gotta give us some more inventory slot. All this shit. Man. They love they flavor of different shit. And yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough to go around no more, dude. It just simply is not enough inventory to go around anymore. Not with all this shit they had. Let's do some more GBR. Gotta clean up the rest of those boards. Actually, I think I got set teams down here. Yeah, there we go. You know what? This team here, if you got that outfit for Morgan Le Fay, it actually makes Doom pretty damn nasty. You know, the reason being is gotta go away from the screen, but Doom's uniform passive gives him that crazy buff, but he needs to remove debuffs in order for it to activate. And then he gets the decreased basic damage received by 40%, ignore target dodge rate by 50%, and then a 15% chain hit, right? Which is not bad for PvP, but the reason why Morgan Le Fay compliments the hell out of him if you have this uniform right here, she gives that. Where is it? That's her revive. I forgot Morgan had a revive. So she gives the increase all basic attack to universal types, which he is. She gives the increased basic damage dealt to boss types, which is huge, by 35%, which he is a universal, so he gets both of those. And then she also gives 10 seconds of debuff removal, so she activates his passive. Bro, she's a nice support for Doom. She's really nice. That allows you to get off of Doom's lead and throw Victorious in there, who gives him like 70% all attack and then gives him some HP, making him even more tank. Like, this is a killer team. And I would love to like see a situation where you could use a team like this in Otherworld battle. It's the only thing. Like, people will get all of the swords and shit that they need out of that game mode, but because of the way that it's constructed, it's not gonna last. People are farming it and playing that shit now because it's new and it's fun. I can just throw this thing on auto and let it do the damn thing. But you know, we'll see if we feel the same way in 6 months. Because we got to see how it goes from season to season. The seasons are 2 months, so we'll see how we see after 3 seasons. But gotta do this one more time without getting booted or crashing. So yeah, she gives a 35% to Doom, 35% all attack to all allies, and then an additional 20% basic damage received decrease, and 25% energy attack to Doom specifically. So she gives them like 55%, and she also has this yeah, 30% HP to all allies. So you know, you kind of combine all of that together along with Doom's passive for itself, and it's a pretty nasty mix. It's a pretty nasty mix. Oh yeah. What is that I'm going up against? A tier 4? Haven't even popped my tier 3 yet. Damn Doom. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Let them know you ain't no slouch, bruh. You ain't no slouch, bruh. Tier 4 Thor. With who is that? Yeah, you got your Adness over there. And you got the Hammer Gang. Got Habitat for Humanity over there. Oh man. They about to go to work. building houses already. And yeah, so and it works. Yeah, going 60-40 with a tier 4 Thor with a Doom 3099. That ain't bad. Yes, we have to take into consideration cards and build and all of that stuff. But his character obviously wasn't built terribly, right? So I think a lot of people might be sleeping on that setup. And there are probably better leads for Doom than Valkyrie, but I mean Valkyrie Victorious, but you want to dust off your Doom and have some fun with them. And you just so happen to have the Morgan Le Fay uniform. It's in a bad spot to be. You know? Mm, that was a problem. All right. They got 12 more left. Let's go ahead and pick that up. me see something. This be a uniform buff that they. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm thinking that's Titania. Human allies. That's why it didn't make sense. Yeah, you can't take advantage of none of that. But there was somebody else that's down here that this is under recent. Let's go to yeah, that's old school. That's like plus 90% HP. Oh Lord. And that's that. Yeah, it's a nice quality of life change right here. Very nice indeed. Sure. Let's go ahead and pick up a magic. Well, giving those to Wong isn't necessarily a bad idea. Not sure if I'm gonna pick up Rocket's uniform or not. At least right now. May pick up Star-Lord's because I do have him at tier 3, and that uniform will make him a little more tanky and at least give him a heal and make him another option for me in my roster. So that only makes sense to pick up. He don't even have his gears all at 25 because of the way that the tier 3 system worked for him. Never was a need to level those up. Human, he's alien, isn't he? We'll do that. We'll do that. See how he rolls. Just a 200 prop. Keep missing the proc, I guess. Let's see. Okay, let me see how I'm supposed to be rotating this thing. Yeah, see how I'm supposed to be rotating. See? Where's my guy Kevin Bacon? Shit. No, we are not using that. Not really worried about upgrading the uniform right now. I just want to see. There we go. Skill rotation. Five, 3, 4, So I was going backwards. Okay, so kind of got the gist of it. 3 gives the invincibility, 4 gives the damage immunity, stun, fracture, silence, stun, snare, fracture. I'm sorry. 5th is the damage accumulation. Okay. And the 6 is where the rest of the buffs are. Except the tier 4 heal. Okay. See if we can make a better showing of it. Oh, I missed the 3. Got all of that though. All right. It didn't break them. I'm kind of disappointed. Missed the 3 again. Actually got into his hot tub time machine. See if we can get a break on this rotation. There we go. So a minute in. Keep in mind all of his gears aren't at 25 either. And all he has is a 200 prop. Because the other 2 stats suck. It was actually the very first 200 proc I ever got. And I've been saving it all this time. It's been on Sharon, it's been on him, it's been on Sharon, it's been back on him. Like, yeah. Because for some reason, I don't know, a while back, it was just really difficult for me to roll that 200 prop. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Hey, my God, Colossus ain't slow. I take a little bit of help. Yeah, this is the most difficult part of the fight. for Mephisto if it becomes like long and drawn out. Come on. Yeah. Ooh, I had to work that one, but we actually got all of the skills off. Kind of a modified rotation. I don't understand how I got hit right there. I don't understand how I didn't get hit right there. But, oh well. Like you go down and the ref misses the foul and then you get it the next time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna have the damage or the time to finish this. What's that second? That second one ate up so much time, bro. And then this last part of the fight, all he's gonna be doing is that ground pound thing. Might have a chance here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Didn't matter anyway. Needed like another rotation or two to get him. So if I took his gears to 25, could he clear it? Definitely. Definitely. Not a problem. If I gave him another support, he could clear it. If I gave him a better obelisk, he could clear it. There's so much I could do for the character. If I gave him a few Odins, he could probably clear it. You know what I mean? If I awakened some slots, if I leveled up the uniform. So yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. He pretty much feels like the same old character. Messed that up. Like he doesn't feel any different. I like the fact that you can cancel his fifth a lot. Come on now. A lot sooner. You can cancel that thing immediately where you couldn't before. So that's dope. He's even more proc friendly. And then of course having that heal, even though it's not very much, it could definitely be higher. I think 30% would have been really sweet spot for him. But I suppose at tier 4 it really doesn't matter. All right, let's go ahead and get him out of here. Took way more time than I wanted it to. Okay, got some carbo, some life seed, got that speed book. Actually, I'm gonna restart this. I don't want to do this level. This team is set up for another level. Yeah. We'll check them out here and see if we should be climbing with them. Oh wow. Let me not get clapped. How about that? And she is much, much faster. I think they came in here and they tweaked her speed a little more, because when they first did it, she wasn't. I missed the fourth. Like I should have let it play out a little longer. Okay, this isn't promising. This isn't promising at all. Wow. I got time frozen. Right back where we started. Yeah. He's giving me Iron Man vibes about the survivability. Which I kind of knew that's a problem. I'm still going to tier 4. He dodged all that damage. He skated up there to the top. That was a good rotation. That was a real good rotation right there. Oh yeah. much better. A little bit late. She still took damage from that. Range all of his shenanigans. Yeah, all this mess, man. Just eating up time. Like, bro. Deal with the nonsense. Yeah, you just can't. Like, she's too stationary, too long. And it's still taking that damage a while to ramp up. Oh, I'm tripping. So, yeah. If they give her a new uniform, they ought to make that whole rise up thing like a lot faster. Or maybe make it a V-pad or something like that, where at least you can get out of harm's way. That would also be dope. And once again, that 20% heal, buffing that to something higher definitely help. Yeah, if they made that tier 3 V-pad skill, that would be dope. And of course, she did that with a diet judgment, basically. And I don't even think it has lightning damage on it. I think it's lightning in mine, something like that. Some old weird shit. right. Yep, so you can even crank up any of the shenanigans. I had to cut the last part of that off, but I'm cool with that. All right, here we go. See, he's excluded by the hero requirement. There, that works. That works. Okay. Why did that happen? I have no idea. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, weird. Yeah, I took some damage just then again too. got that switch off late, didn't they? Iceman. He got them cool feet. Them cool feet. But he keeps dropping his damage accumulation though. Wondering why he's having such a hard time beating Mephisto. Getting past this second phase, it's all in the wrist, bro. Or something like that. Wow, had it. Okay. So they were trying to pull a good fast one. Try to reach in my pockets and say that they didn't. And keep dropping the third skill. They did that every time on that run. That run should have been so much faster. But it's cool though. He's increased physical. He's increased physical. He should be able to do this. That was a good one. Oh yeah. Nasty, nasty damage. Sit down. Nasty, nasty damage right there. Go ahead and pick that up right quick. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream here. And I guess we can go out to some more co-op. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all like, comment, share, sub, all of that jazz. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all like to see in the future. And we'll bring y'all that content. Peace.
Everything that you did, that you said, I don't think you understand what you one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string, you don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings, you don't ever wanna set me free.